He was supposed to be too tall for open bodybuilding, so how did he become one of the most dangerous men on stage? When you first see Andrew jacked, you don't just see muscle, you see a problem. A problem for every top contender in the open division. Standing around 6'2", Andrew wasn't built like the typical compact mass monster. In modern open bodybuilding, shorter, thicker physiques usually dominate because they appear denser and fuller under the lights. Tall guys, they often struggle to fill out their frames. But Andrew jacked shattered that narrative. And he did it in a way that shocked the entire bodybuilding world. From unknown to unstoppable, before the IFBB spotlight, Andrew was just another gym-obsessed athlete, chasing a dream most people would call unrealistic. Born in Nigeria, and later building his career in the Middle East, he didn't have the mainstream hype early on. No massive sponsorships, no early Mr. Olympia buzz, no decades-long competitive resume. What he had was structure, wide clavicles, tiny waist, long, round muscle bellies, and genetics that looked almost computer-designed. The first time he stepped on a big stage, fans weren't just impressed, they were confused. Is that even real? Because his physique didn't look built the usual way. It looked crafted. The day the industry started whispering. When Andrew began dominating shows like the Texas Pro, the whispers turned into headlines. He wasn't just winning. He was overpowering seasoned competitors with a look that felt dangerously close to the golden era, but with modern size. That's a rare combination. Most modern mass monsters sacrifice aesthetics for thickness. Andrew brought back flow, weight, shape, symmetry, stage presence. But here's what makes this story shocking. He did it fast, in a division where athletes grind for 8-12 years before becoming serious threats. Andrew accelerated through the ranks like he skipped levels. And suddenly, one question echoed everywhere. Is he the future of open bodybuilding? His biggest weapon isn't his size. Yes, he's massive. Yes, he's aesthetic. Yes, his waist is shockingly small for his height. But his most dangerous weapon? Balance. From front double biceps to side chest, Andrew doesn't collapse structurally. His lines remain clean. His silhouette remains sharp. Even against thick competitors, he doesn't look overwhelmed. At the Mr. Olympia stage, that balance matters. Under Olympia lights, flaws get exposed brutally. Andrew, he looks built for that stage. The critics said he needed more density, and they weren't wrong. Early on, critics argued that while he had elite shape, he lacked the granite density of champions like Dorian Yates or the sheer 3D thickness of Ronnie Coleman. But here's the twist. He's still evolving. Unlike many competitors who peak and fade, Andrew's physique has been improving show after show. More chest thickness, more back detail, better conditioning, sharper glutes, fuller legs. That kind of progression is terrifying for rivals, because it means he hasn't even peaked yet. height advantage no one saw coming. At 6'2", most thought he'd struggle to look full. Instead, his height became a weapon. On stage, he looked statuesque, commanding, larger than life. In lineup comparisons, judges' eyes are naturally drawn to him. Not because of hype, but because of presence. When he hits a front relaxed pose, his taper is dramatic. When he transitions, his flow is seamless. When he smiles, the confidence is undeniable. He doesn't look like he's surviving on stage. He looks like he owns it. The real shocking part, Andrew Jacked isn't just competing, he's changing expectations. For years, the open division leaned heavily toward extreme density and mass. Andrew reintroduced aesthetics without sacrificing size. That balance is rare. And rare wins. The new generation of fans doesn't just want freak factor. They want beauty with brutality. Andrew delivers both. Can he win the Olympia? That's the question burning across forums and comment sections. Can Andrew Jacked actually defeat the most dominant athletes in the world? He's already proven he belongs. Now it's about timing, conditioning, and bringing his absolute best version on the biggest night. If he continues adding maturity and muscle density while keeping that tiny waist intact, the answer becomes dangerously clear. He won't just be a contender, he'll be a champion threat. Why his story matters. Andrew's rise isn't just about trophies. It's about rewriting what's possible. Tall athletes watching him now believe they don't have to shrink themselves into the mold of past champions. They can build their own. He represents evolution, a fusion of golden era lines and modern mass. And that combination, it's a nightmare for competitors. The coach